Hello everybody, this is Sly Shots here, and I am your Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville coach. And in this channel, I help you guys get better at Plants vs Zombies, and I give you tips and tricks. If that's something you want to do, be sure to hit that sub button. And in today's video, I am going to give you tips and tricks for ranked battle arena. Tip number 1 is make specific builds for ranked battle arena. Unlike other game modes, there's some certain perks that can help you play really good in battle arena. I will be doing a specific video on this, and it should be my next upload, so if you're interested, stay tuned for that. Tip number 2 is body watching. When you or your teammate vanquishes one of the enemy players, make sure to stay next to their body and watch their body so that nobody revives them. I've seen so many players just vanquish the enemy and run off, allowing somebody to revive them. You do not want this to happen because you do not want to deal with the same guy you just vanquished earlier again. It's critical for you to keep coming back and watch the body because people will try to revive them, and if they keep getting revived, it's going to make it a lot harder for you. One thing that you could do though is use the dead body as bait. Since people like to revive their friends, they're most certainly always going to go back to try to revive them. This is one thing that I like to do, usually in the 1v4. It works very nice, especially when they're apart. Tip number 3 is a very basic one, yet very important, and a lot of people tend to ignore it, and that is stay close to your team. Staying close to your team is very important because it reduces the chances of you dying, and it increases the chances of you winning. For example, right here, Super Brains came up out of nowhere all alone, and me and my team just vanquished them like nothing. Now there are some exceptions like flanking. You should at least have one flanker in your team. They should be a quick character. For example, they should either be Nightcap, Acorn, Engineer, or Imp if they're going to be a flanker. Pea Shooter works too, and there's some other exceptions, but for the most part those are the main ones. Tip number 4 is learn how to take cover with the corners. This is a very important tip if you want to live more, since taking cover you will be receiving less damage and you will be increasing the chances of you vanquishing them. For example, right here I started taking cover, and for some reason I think they thought I was weak. They started rushing me, and that was their big mistake. Tip number 5 is use the speech bubbles to communicate. A lot of people pay attention to the speech bubbles, so use them to your advantage. The best ones that you should have favored: defend here, stay together, move out, help, and need healing. So make sure you put those on favorite so that you could pick them when you want to say something to your team. This is very useful and I highly recommend it. Tip number 6 is pick out strays. When you see one of their team members alone, go after them, because when they are alone, that is when it is easiest to vanquish them. And after you vanquish them, their whole entire team will come and try to go back to revive them, but you'll be waiting there ready to eliminate the next guy that comes, and the next guy that comes, and so on and so forth. That is why it is so good to eliminate a stray. It also makes it a lot easier for you and your team to win, because if it's a 4v4, it's even. But once you eliminate that one stray, it's going to be a 4v3, and therefore you guys will have the extra guy, and therefore the advantage. The last tip is do not rage quit. Instead of leaving the game, use that game to learn as much as you can. Try out new strategies, learn from your mistakes, become the best you can. Find out where you struggle and work to improve that area. Because if you just leave the game, all you're going to be stuck with is a loading screen, and you're not going to be able to get better looking at a loading screen. So it's better for you to stay in the match. You're going to get the loss no matter what, and sometimes you get the win, so it works out. So just don't leave the game, do not rage quit. If you want to be a master on PvZ, learn with every game you play. And that's gonna do it for today's video. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you're new around here and you want to see future Plants vs Zombies videos, be sure to hit that subscription button and bell notification so that you know when's the next time I post. Other than that, thank you for watching and have an amazing day.